Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme.
Fixerbot says. Welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes.
Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
T minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go.
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries.
so I'm just putting this event in the calendar. I should be able to move stuff now, so it's in the right place and stuff. Right, I'm just gonna continue with this one. And my throat is a bit worn, I guess. I hope I'm not sick. I'm not going to go sick because this is tomorrow. Yeah, I think I filled it all out there. So, yeah. I guess we put here. Yeah, so this won't be real a normal stream. I'll just do easy rooms. So it's like I thought I'd make notes on this. Yeah. Let's eat something rather ground. On the mic too. Yeah, so I don't think I will have like a running stream or anything today because I'm still not in very good shape. And I hope I'm not sick. My throat kind of feels like I am. But I did speak for 12 hours yesterday, so it is possible that is the case. That's the reason. I started putting this in my notes too, which is really just things I already have. The only new bit is what's. Oh my god, the phone is not up. No, it'll have to have a few seconds to start. So, create database. And then we're going to do this. So I thought there was no reason for me. I kind of continued a bit yesterday. But since we really need to do this, and I will forget it when the machine resets when I sleep. Anyway. So I'm thinking, should I remove the IRL stream from my schedule? Whatever. So we can't copy stuff. We'll have to type because no good to copy here. Right, I don't need to know what the P option is. Let's check what the P. P. Oh, that's uppercase P. Password. It's asked from the TTY. So P just means password, even though we don't give in it. Of course. So let's just do this. Create database. THM. So I would make scripts for this. Oh no. I wrote it all. I have to type it again, just because it wasn't looking. Well, the semicolon won't be necessary either. Right. So we need the semicolon for it to see that the command is finished. Oh, so I'm assuming we're supposed to put this in there. In the return list, you should see the database you just created. So I'm just scrolling down. That's a bit. So if we didn't have, all right. It's not worth doing with everything, but it's definitely worth it for that. I'm looking at type of last number if I can wait. So good morning, by the way. You'll also see the task for DB. So this is our database and list all tables, and there's a flag there too. So let's hop up. I just thought that while we saw that. So it wasn't it cold? That no, I had to go further up. Okay, we're gonna drop it at once. So I thought that, well, why not? I don't have this in my notes, even though I've used it lots. I haven't got it in my notes, and I want my notes to be like complete, so I thought I'd put it as we go through here. Table statements. We don't have to do all this, of course. See if I can copy this to the notes. Yeah, but of course it added stuff. There. Following the logic of the database statements, creating tables. Create. SQL supports over 1,000 columns. Yeah, so we already dropped the database. We'll have to make it again, which is not a lot, right? We just up arrow a bit. So oh gosh, no. I did copy it, so it should be here in the paste. So now we should paste it here. Oh my. Better clear that just to make it obvious. So, all right. There's no data types like that. Of course. Let's see. We'll have to enter the actual things. So book inventory. Book ID. So int so why did I even copy this when I still have to type everything? I didn't think. I just thought it was already filled in, I guess. Book name is Varsher. Publication date. Oh. It's also incremented. Right. Book name. Oh, they're actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this. Oh, there was a new one, and I'm blind. Oh gosh, yeah, I'll have to type it all. So I was thinking, this is like lacking information. I think that if they wanted me to type this, right? Yeah, there's a space in primary key. Because it's 2 words. That's book ID. Book name. Not null. And then we have P. Oh. So it was actually there, it just was funny. So, did I do all of it? I think so. There's an error. Check the manual. Primary key. Boo. Oh my god. So, create table book inventory, and this does not exist already. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah. I'm just going to copy it. I don't know what I missed, and it's too hard to see. And I just woke up. So let's stay home created table. Yeah, right. Oh, let's show tables. So I am typing it in the notes just so we have it in the notes. It's not like this is not. Yeah, describe. So I'm not sure if I want example in here. So describe table name is what we call the table, and it also tells us what it is. So let's actually do it here too. Once you created alter.
John Rosemary says,
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You're early today? I'm not early, I guess. Maybe it's me. Book. Inventory. Yeah, so I can feel in my throat the 12 hours of yesterday. So you can also use a drop for, let's actually put this in the notes just so we have all the things. I'm doing it in 2 lines in the notes. Column 4, data type. There. So I don't know, maybe it's better to have it in one line. So let's have it like that, whatever. I'm thinking, should I make notes? So I just thought I want this in my notes too, so why not put it there? Now I'm like, did I actually... When I just click here, it always says paste. So maybe that is a new feature here. But it's just when I've been outside the browser, it says paste. So if I were to paste here, nothing happened. So let's explore that. So we're not gonna drop the table here because I had to remake. Oh, this is fun too. I'm just typing table name. So let's check the show databases, and then we have use. You said task 4 there. And there, the cute sounds I just tabbed, and show. It was tables, right? So there's the other one. Let's see if I can paste it now. Yeah, so when I right click, I actually could. They have added something. So when I click some other program and click back here, I got the paste. Now I don't get it. So CRUD, I've never heard of it, but create, read, update, delete. So now we're at the normal things, and I already have those in my notes, so I'm thinking maybe we're done. So how are you, John? Hope everything is good. So I called it MySQL server. First I did SQL server. Then we have the SQL commands, and here we have insert. We'll select, of course, right? Update. I'm sure I have update there. Delete. So that's what this room is. So let's just see if they want us to do anything. So let's test this now. Copy. I'm clicking out the program a lot. Now I got the paste. Didn't paste, but maybe it pasted it into the paste buffer. It did. And now apparently I'm selecting stuff. So yeah. We didn't switch back. So what did we call the database? I forgot we switched. News. Now I'm curious about the THM one. THM book market. And right. So now we can paste. I tried. No. It is not here. Oh, this is annoying. So it was there. DB books does not exist. Okay, whatever. It's just examples. We don't have to do it. I didn't really read it. I'm a bit curious though, but not enough to. So we have the update, the delete. Using tools DB database. So now we're supposed to do something. So use tools DB. What the name of the tool? So oh my, yeah. So we need to select from. I'm just thinking star, right? But maybe we shouldn't do that. Let insert, select. I didn't even read these. Yeah, where and stuff, right? Yeah. So that can be used to perform many in the middle. Oh, now we just want to select star from hacking tools. And what could be used to do a man-in-the-middle attack on wireless networks? So I guess this would be an opportunity. This would be helpful if I had a bigger window. So should I use my brain or should I just read? Will it shrink? No. It doesn't. Oh gosh. So, what is the shared category? Yeah, I should do one question at a time. Table that can be used. Name of the tool. Yeah, so yeah, I was looking at this. So Wi-Fi pineapple, I guess we'll type it. And what is a shared category for USB rubber.key? And let's look at the category again. USB attacks. I'm actually making this smaller. So these are so annoying. USB attacks. Also fun stuff. but that could be the category name, or that could be the table name, right? Clauses. A clause is a part of a statement that specifies the criteria of the data being manipulated. Oh. Yeah, so I've never heard them call it clauses and stuff. From where? So I don't have these in my notes, I think. And I think I'm kind of removing the my there. So we have the notes kind of like this. Server commands. I guess we will make a clauses. By the way, how many? 3. 3 level helper. Would make the sub stuff here 4th level. So we'll see if I can just copy stuff or not. So we have from, we have where, and then group by. I should have typed inside, it would have been quicker, right? Having. Have I used having? Maybe I will recognize it. So avoid duplicate records, meaning returning only unique values. And return in the notes. So my shoulders are painful. The query output displays content of the table books. There is a duplicate. And distinct name. So we add an example. And they're using shell. If we do SQL instead of shell, oh, we'll get pretty pink there. So I guess this means we will make these headers on the 4th level, or maybe the 5th. So this is 3 level. This looks like bigger because it's capitals. Okay, 6. Looks like just making it bold, which is probably what it does. Group by. I'm I'm just taking these examples. So there. And I'm also thinking of making this one line. Unless I actually have these squished like that. There's no line here, it's just the space of the header. So we just want we could just have from books on the new line here. Do we want to be like the same one? Lots of tab, and this is, yeah, I kind of thought so. Let's be doing the same thing at both places. So, and example above, count function. Order by descending. So QL, getting it pretty pink instead. Do I want any more here? It's like obvious, but most of the notes are. And date. Having. So I haven't used having. This is more interesting. The having clause is used with other clauses to filter groups or results of records based on a condition. In the case of group by, evaluate the condition to true or false. Unlike the where clause, having filters the results after the aggregation is performed. Right, I didn't make examples of the first ones either. Aggregation. What's aggregation? Okay. I have now 2 itching dots. I don't want to get sick. Well, let's hope it's just me eating too much chocolate. So I'm thinking it does all other things first. Name like hack. And with the percents there. So it can be both before and after other stuff. So we have only already used these, yeah, but we didn't look at those, so let's see if we can get examples from the previous one. Let's take this one. It's kind of simple and nice. So there, and let's use the same. Alright, so this one also has from, of course. Just making these stand out a bit. And where. I'm taking the delete here. So we have examples of all of them. Oh gosh. Yeah, I just woke up and then I got this from the kitchen and like fixed my hair a bit, and then I started streaming. Right, I need to check time all the time. In 2 hours and 30 minutes, there's a thing. So 2 of my old colleagues have a webinar thingy. Modern IT attacks, different faces. So these are my old colleagues here. That's odd images. So when I worked with them, they were a bit younger. As they have a podcast, but so it feels like not a lot of time. I have to go check on my kid too. Let's see. I'll go check that my kid's awake because we're going to school later too. Just about that time. When that ends. Yeah. I'll probably put it on my phone, I guess. Yeah, I need to bring my kid some food. Hopefully he's awake. I'll just check in. Det var jättesent nu, du sa ingenting, du vet. So, there. He's still in bed. And the rest of the family is asleep because my hubby's sick, so it's just me. Let's do the example thingies, right? ToolsDB. I think we were in ToolsDB, right? No, we're in bookmark it. Where am I typing? I'm typing in the notes. That's not what I wanted. Use tools DB. Oh, right. So we're going to do distinct. They had a hint there. So let's just do so hacking tools table, the same that we just used. Shouldn't we have already been in there? We probably were. So let's do a distinct one. Select distinct. It is just called category. Yeah. It's nice if you spell it right too. So I misspelled. I think it's like that there. So there's 6. Using tools DB database. What's the first tool by name in ascending order? So name. Let's do names. Yeah, by name. Select. I guess name. From. No. Order by name. We could have done star, but ascending. Bash bunny. Using tools like using the tools DB database. What's the first tool by name in descending order? Okay, let's do it too, just because, you know. It's not like we could see it from the last table. That's a bit funny. I don't see why they have a dash in Wi-Fi. Though, I guess it's called that. Operators. So, operators. Logical. True and false are not operators. Yeah, these operators test the truth and the result in true or false. Yeah, good. But they don't list any, so it's like these are the operators. Like do I want anything on this? Why shouldn't I have it? Let's put in operators here, right? So if this is your like guide to SQL, we want it to be obvious. But I'm not gonna put everything here. Let's do like, and let's put it there. And I guess an example is not enough to explain the like. Yeah, it was like I have a like example there, but I guess we'll take a new one, so we have several. Percent is the SQL star. Can you do that? Yeah. So if we wrote something here, it would be formatted. But with only the character, it can seem to be able to do it. A query about returns, and to me it's like not an operator, but whatever, right? We're putting these in there just to have everything. And it's an operator. Well, so we can see that these come from a security thingy.
Junk Pearl says,
Hello, how are you?
Hi, welcome in. I'm good. I'm just a bit tired. It's morning. How are you? Hope you're good. So we just going through these new basic rooms, and this one is now 2 days old. And I'm taking the opportunity to add some stuff to my notes that could be nice to have there. So making them like complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put.
I'm doing fine. No more overflow labs?
There'll be more overflow stuff. We're just taking a break since as you're doing these now, you can win vouchers, or you can win. You get tickets. How do you click tickets too? And you get prizes. Though I have like 2 of all of these now. I don't think I will get the 3rd one. We'll see. So that's the main reason why we're doing this just right now. And taking a break in the buffer overflows. So we'll be back to the buffer overflows. I promise you. So when we have this split view, also it's hard to copy stuff. So that's why I'm right clicking here. So we're just borrowing their examples. That's why it's easy to do this now. So I'm not really reading. It's not like these are advanced. We're borrowing the examples really from this one. I could run through it quicker, but if there's a chance to update notes, it's worth it. I know some people did the whole news thing in less than a day, in a few hours, like 12 hours intensely or something. So I think it was 54% yesterday. SQL. So, but I could run through it, right? But we're not. And some of it is more interesting. So yesterday, after 12 hours streaming, I hopped into a room that was cryptography math, and I was like, yeah, I probably should switch rooms. I was a bit tired. It's also about midnight, which is not that late, but yeah. Between. Oh right, I don't think I've used between. So this is nice. Between. Yeah, it depends on, you know, what you're using, of course. But I've never seen. I would do it differently, right? Where ID is less than and more than. So I would do an and to do this. I didn't know there was a between. And what is the use of a between, really? When you can just do an and. Maybe there is a use that is more advanced than this. So, you like the buffer overflow stuff? So, the query above returns books. Yeah, we could see that. Comparison operators.
Yes, I am started learning buffer overflow on HTTP.
Nice. So, did you see when I did the two HTTP rooms or modules? I did the two ones they had there, the free ones. They were kind of good. Yeah. They actually explained it instead of TryHackMe didn't explain it. They just said to do this to that. Comparison operators. Yeah. So let's actually put a header here. So we couldn't see that this is a header for this.
I came, but you were already finished. This is why I am waiting for next stream.
Okay. Yeah, you're very welcome in. We'll do more stuff.
So I can follow with you.
Yeah, great. So right now we're doing a box on that side. Let's see. It's this gatekeeper one here. So let's just quickly see. Yeah, this port, it echoes everything we say. So we wanted to make a buffer overflow test on this, of course. And right, we've had SMB too, and we did find a share. We downloaded the file there. Yeah, so we have stuff to do here. Right. It was the one that was going up and up and up, and then I realized I didn't have a character. Yeah, I should probably have stuff in here, but I remember it because we're doing it on my VM, my Windows VM. So I didn't have \n in my input, and that's why it
There's an
went
ads
crazy.
can't hear anymore.
Yeah, so I'm going to continue. I was going to add a header, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to open this again to have it open there. So between, let's make a header here. Actually, I guess we will have the same problem.
Okay, I am back.
Okay, yeah. So I was testing here buffer overflow, but I realized that the problem was I didn't send a \n, so it didn't crash. So as soon as I added the \n, it was crashing early as like 110 characters instead of 105,000 characters. So yeah. So here we got it to crash 120.
Oh,
So the details sometimes.
you're doing stack-based buffer overflow.
Yeah. It's stack-based buffer overflow, and of course we need to learn more
Question
advanced
mark.
stuff afterward. Yeah, it is. And we've been doing on Linux, and this one is a Windows box, so it's a medium TryHackMe box. So I added the operators, logical, and then listing them, and then we do a 4-level header here for.
So you were
scrolling
trying to
down.
control EAP, RIP.
Yeah.
Johanna
Hi,
says,
Johannes.
Hey, Winrod, hey.
Welcome in. Yeah, so we're overriding here the EIP because it's 32-bit. So how are you, Johannes? I was kind of streaming a lot yesterday. Did I miss your stream? I did, right? Were you streaming yesterday? Because I streamed 12 hours. How did it happen? I don't know. I don't know. So now we're on comparison. Let's do operators.
Holy cow,
Sense.
that's a long stream. Jug Pearl says,
Have you found job in cyber yet?
No, I haven't. But I haven't searched. I've applied for one job still. So I'm kind of thinking today I'll be on. I'll go to this. I'll go to a webinar with my old colleagues having it, and tomorrow I'm going to this physical event that's free. So let's see. Yeah, this is today, and then we have this tomorrow. It's taking partial. Yeah. So this is for a few hours physical meet thingy. So.
Are you planning on doing certs?
It's an academy question. If there are free certs, I'll do them. If there are very cheap certs, but I don't think I will do any expensive ones. I hope to get a job before I can do that. So a job can pay for the certs, right? Yeah, that's quite a long stream. So I've been doing longer before, but yeah.
I
So
hope.
I
wish you good luck
really
on
want
your
to
journey.
connect to other people here in Sweden. Thank you very much. I didn't feel I could afford the conferences. It was 2 conferences in Sweden, and they're quite expensive. I mean, I could do a search for the same price, a cheap one. This is free, so. So, registration, TikTok, Mingle, and networking. Yeah.
You think inconference is for knowledge or more for networking?
Both, but mostly networking, right? So meet people, connect, have fun. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I should start applying for jobs more, but I've been feeling like I want to do a few more things, like finish the current path on TryHackMe at least, and then so we should finish it. We have 80 in there, and I really would like to know more about 80 before applying to work more jobs too. So I can say more confidently that I know those things, you know. AD is kind of, you know, good to know. It's kind of a big thing. So I've seen a lot of people do boxes and stuff, but I haven't really dug into it myself yet. After the buffer overflows, that's it. Right, so let's have that other web page up. 2 hours, it's counting down here. So 2 hours and 9 minutes. The webinar will start like here. It's kind of funny. So suddenly they would just start talking, right? Right, you should really have this up on the third screen instead, so my notes don't hop over it. Countdown. I also have my kid that's waking up, so I'm going to him in a bit. So comparison operators.
LMK, when you will do Kotlin live also please.
Oh, yeah, so we actually did like once to look at it. But of course we'll have to do that. Yeah. It's good to know what you want me to do, stream, right? So, since it's economy related, I'm mostly doing the hacking learning stuff, since I want a job in the area. But someone said the other day that I have a Python course that I'm planning. I've done a lot of it, but I haven't finished it. I haven't recorded anything, but like the recording is kind of quick. It's the planning, making sure that the facts are correct. And then I'm thinking like detailed guides for a beginner to just what you're supposed to click if you use Notepad for coding to actually get it into a .py file and not a text file, that kind of thing. So you need to test and make sure that it's correct. Since I can't see now what screen I'm on, I'm clicking to this one again. So the equals operator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and equals. So we're not doing equal to operator, we're just doing
By starting with
sign.
buffer overflow and learning assembly, Python will be very easy for you.
Yeah, I'm not learning Python. I'm making a course in it. Copy.
Oh.
But it's because I didn't see any good courses that were good enough. I always want to make stuff better when I see things that are not. This is the wrong thing. It didn't actually copy what I wanted. So let's try again. That's the old thing I copied. So undo. Now we have the equal sign. It's kind of obvious, right?
Now you're learning SQL for a lab?
This is just going through this room, and I'm fixing my notes to be, since I'm making public notes, I want it to be like all the things in there. And since this room has these listed, it's just easy to like steal the examples. So that's really what I'm doing. I'm not reading this. So we're just stealing the examples, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and making it as easy readable as possible. So let's copy. So I could really go through this much quicker if I wanted to, but I'm thinking it's worth it having good notes. If anyone would ever want to know these things, it is there now. So my notes are on my GitHub. It's just Obsidian Public is called the repo. Yeah, listen. So they're really having this long section for all of them. But okay, I can understand it, but it's still kind of long. There. So every time I press that key, I don't know which of the directions I will get. So I'm assuming that we will have this example next, right? Oh gosh. Yeah, so let's undo, because it's a special character here. Now it won't make it a special character. So yeah, it has that side too, and it's like we want to make this one long. But I guess a lot of examples are good, but do we really need both of these sections this long in this? Whatever. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Oh, they actually made them into one. They noticed themselves it was kind of growing. So now let's paste the example first so we can see what directionality that's supposed to be and, but I had my finger on that button still. So I would like to put this in a lower, not header mode, but it's not possible. So let's scroll down. The query above returns. Okay, so they still had both examples. Okay, then we will just make them two, because we don't have that long thing, right? And we don't have the so there. Yeah, they're not as fat as normal text. So now we have a few things to do. In the tools DB database, which tool falls under the multi-tool category and it is useful for pen testers and geeks? Part of me just want to check the I guess we should, like, do I have a select star here somewhere? I should type. So select star from HA tab where, so I hopped question. Tools falls on the multi-tool where category come on, category equals, I'm guessing it's called a multi-tool. So flipper 0. I'm thinking we should do queries, SQL queries, not just look at it because, you know, using the tools DB database, what is a category of tools with an amount greater than or equal to 300? With an amount, was there an amount in there? Oh, there's an amount. Okay. Yeah, so it's just the amount of books. So calling it amount. Yeah. I would say like stuck or something, right? It's supposed to be a bug star. Let's okay, I have to click first. Select well, we could just go up, add the semicolon, remove this, where amount is greater than 300. So I have problems reading these. So it's a category. Oh,
Peter
that's
Pinho
too
says
bad.
hi. Arduku says.
Also equals to.
We lost the connection.
Jug Pearl says.
You know, can specify the column by removing the select amount from hacking tool where amount greater than 300.
So let's see. Specify column by removing the start. Yeah. I didn't read it, so I didn't read that it was category until after. So we lost connection to the server. I guess we will terminate it and start it again. Why? But it's this horrible side thingy, so maybe they made some changes or something. So what was it after RFID? Anyone remembering? Using Till's DB database, which tool falls on the network intelligence category with an amount less than 100? Let's think ahead. So it is starting though.
What time is it in Sweden?
It's 10. I think it's on screen there, right? So it's 10 in the morning. So let's see here. I have to go check on my kid. I take the opportunity while this is going. Venus, är det från just? Jag sa ju det. Jag sa till dig flera gånger. Nej, jag sa klockan 9. Nu är klockan 9. Nu är klockan... Du, jag sa flera gånger vad tiden är. Du kanske sov då. So my kid thinks I was telling him the time too late. So he's like... So that's good. I know he wants to wake up, you know, not at the last minute before going to school. Right, so it started. See, something is off with this. I did not drag it. I was just clicked once. So So why did I remember that? Use tools db. What is the category of tools with the amount? Yeah, let's do select category. It's asking the same thing, or rather, I have to do it.
Arduku says.
I think the query should be something like, select category where amount greater than equals 300.
Yeah. Okay, equals to. It's just okay, or equal to. Okay, it says in the question. Yeah. Where? I'm just reading here. Where amount? And then is this greater than? And every time I do the wrong one first. Equals to 300. There, hop to the other question. It was like 100. No, 2.
Select category from table name where.
Yeah. From. Yeah, so they don't mention it, but all of it is in this hacking tools. So that would be it. So. Right, we should have done unique too. Cloning, and it didn't really matter if we did as they said, because we got the same thing. I just didn't type it before it disconnected, and it wasn't me not closing it. I have to go check with my kid as it's getting up now. Using the tools DB leaders, we can answer this one first. I went to the bathroom. Which tool falls under the network intelligence? So I don't like this kind of query. I have to type a lot.
Junk Pearl says.
Yes, but when you have big DB using is not good.
Yeah, but you probably have working copy and paste then too, not this thing. 1 hour 52 minutes. Okay, using star not good. Yes, I just didn't read the question, so I'm so sorry for not reading the question before. So let's do a nice question. Select which tool? Will that be name? So I have to scroll up. I didn't even, and I selected. So let's just do star from HA tab so we can see the whatever the it's the easiest way to see these. Yeah,
you can do show tables.
Yeah, but I know the table name. It's just one. I wanted the columns. Select. We could have also done the describe, right? But this is, yeah, with this kind of tiny table, it would have been so easy just to get the data. But we want to practice, so though it's always good to do it, just to do it, you know. So select. I just name, right? Name from HA. Where category equals and long thing network intelligence. Did I spell that right? I think so. And mount. So this is really not worth making a query for. But let's imagine there were 1 million books, right? Then it would be amount less than. So I did the wrong thing again. So it's on the same button. It's only if I shift or not. So that's why I keep doing the wrong one first. So amount less than 100 and semicolon, of course. Oh, this is where I started typing. So there. Right, functions. Yeah, I want these in my notes too. So we're going to continue doing the same thing here with notes. I might actually split it up into different ones here. So SQL functions, SQL operators. Yeah, I might do that. So this is just SQL. I can copy it later. So now we have operators. Let's do functions. And this is 3-level header. So I just keep an ear on my kid there. So I have like 1.5 hours more, but I need to make food for both him and me, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So it's subsection again, string functions here. So let's make the same. So I don't like that the headers are so close in. Yes, let's do this lowercase f. That kind of makes it look even tinier, right? Concat. And we're just getting one example from them. And I already have a list for different SQL versions somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Example QL. So, but this will be kind of nice. Group concat. So that one is useful. So I will copy the names too, so I save a bit of more time. I'm not even reading this, I'm just copying it so that we have it in the notes, because it's nice to have it there. So I usually don't do it this quickly. I usually read all the text. So even if I know it, I'm thinking that someone in chat might not. So, but now I'm mostly thinking about that there is like a time aspect of this too. So that's why I'm not. And also it's so very, very easy, right? Oh, it didn't do the copy. There. When I clicked it said paste again. Like a right click menu looking. Aggregate function. So now we're not on string functions anymore. So these functions aggregate the value of multiple rows within one specified criteria in the query. Yeah, we might So I'm adding the functions there mostly to make it obvious it's a so I think this is obvious. I just don't like the word aggregate. Let's just do it. So count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Yeah, so it totally failed. I'll have to type count myself. Oh, my kid's doing the dishwasher. That's nice. Just waking up, and that's the first thing he does. Good boy. So, anyone thinks that these require an explanation? No, again. So, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sum. So, why can't I copy? Because I didn't right click. I need to right click. So if I right click this now, he drops a fork. I can hear it downstairs. I left my door open now. So I'm not an SQL expert, but this is very, very low level thingies. I have never used Max or anything like that because it's not really. I can't see the use for Max in hacking stuff, right? Maybe? Main function. And I'm not hopping back and forth for all of them. I have to right click copy, setting it to SQL. There. So my kid's going up the stairs. I'll be right back. Så Linus, ska jag hjälpa dig med någonting?
Some flavor says nice.
Är det okej att jag tänder den ute nu? So, yeah, so it's a bit annoyed at me since I didn't wake him up. He accepted that I have tried. The query bar tries the earliest publication minimum value date of bugs using the DB database. So he's awake. So sorry there on YouTube, Peter. Message retracted. I don't know what message that was. Did I answer you? And some flavor. I don't know what was nice. Anyway, let's continue using Tools DB database. What is the tool with the longest name?
Are you streaming on another platform as
Yeah,
well?
I'm streaming on YouTube too.
Some flavor
So-
says it's nice to see someone on TryHackMe live.
Ah, nice. You're welcome back here. I often do this. Yesterday was 12 hours. So, but today it won't be 12 hours, so maybe an hour more. So, let's see here. Now, this is like interesting. I got this when clicking this side too. The paste menu there. What is the tool with the longest name based on character length? Character length. Number of characters, right? The characters are not different length. Character length. Well, sorry. I shouldn't complain about people's English. The tool with the longest. Yeah, I guess we count the... I have no idea. Let's just get started and type. So select and we want the name, right? Where something. Longest name based on character length. Yeah, so I'm going to click the hint here because I don't know what they really mean. Use length function on sort the tool name in descending order. So
Length plus order by DSC.
yeah, but I have to still think. This was not like logical to me. We will instead of this, we will do order by. Order by. But how would I do it with length function? And right, the length has an argument, which is it the name? With the longest name? Yes, so the name again. So select name, order by length name. And we could add there also, of course, the ascending. Or I don't care.
You forgot the
it's
from.
Such a tiny. Right. It's because it's just one table. So it's just one table. So it's kind of, you don't have to say it, I feel. So I almost have to try. So the longest name, we should have done the other way if we want it pretty, right? And then maybe we should do like limit 1 or something.
Some flavor says I joined your
Right.
Discord server and I subbed here on YouTube. I'll be back another day.
Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome back and welcome into the Discord. So now we only got one reply, right? And we got the right one. So USB rubber ducky there. So usually with SQL, if you don't know what on earth they're talking about, just start typing something and you'll end up. And if I tried it without the from, let's do it, right? So testing is the best way to learn. So unknown column name, I would have been all right. We need to tell it what table to use, right? So Using the tools DB database, what is the total sum of all tools? Okay. So So I really haven't used sum on those things. So I'm going to put my example of sum up on my other screen. And it says, yeah, we can
Safe
use
Fan
just
Fiber says,
select
clapping
sum.
hands.
I was thinking this. Hi. Oh my god. I'm going to yeah, I definitely haven't got my hobbies cold now. This is it's probably just allergies. I'm definitely hoping, because I definitely don't want to be sick tomorrow. So let's hope it's just. So let's do the basic first, right? So let's start with the from, so we don't forget the from and the semicolon. And we want to make the sum of all tools, and it was amount, right? So kind of easy, but I have done unions with a function at the start, meaning it should work with a select, but I've never done a select like that with a function at the start. 1444. So using the tools DB database, what are the tool names where the amount does not end in 0? Ungroup the tools. Okay. So that makes me think mod. So we haven't done anything like that, right? And the tool name is concatenated by. Okay, sure. So let's look at the notes we've recently made here, right? So if we scroll up from the top, so we want to concatenate stuff, and I'm thinking it's just regroup concat with a separator here. I didn't read this, but I've used group concat to get passwords and stuff. Kind of recently, right? So let's start typing again.
It's fun learning with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's do select as always, right? We want to get some data. And let's do from, right? From HA, so we don't forget it. Then we're going to add stuff. Tools DB database. What are the tool names? So we want name in some kind of form. Select name. Where the amount does not end in 0. Where amount. And let's go to the functions here, and let's check these. Nothing of this is like a mod, right? We must be able to do math, right?
You can just do not 0.
It said amount does not end in 0, meaning 10 ends in 0, right? So 10 would not be accepted. And we can cheat. and look here and see that there's only one and, meaning we have two answers to the question, but we want a query that does this. So let's just let's Google. So mod in SQL. It has a mod function. Did I miss that one? So we have a simple mod function, right? Let's add it to the list of functions. I thought so, but I didn't know, so now we know. We want an example. Oh, example. So this is more confusing. Now they're not using the function, right? Yeah, so syntax is this or this or this. So I would have used this as a test, but also percent is a special meaning in SQL, right? So it's a bit bad. So maybe just the mod, but if it's a function. So I'm just copying these here now. So we have mod here. Oh.
You can use the and operator.
I could use a like. I could use a like. But it's not a string. I don't know if it will work with. I could convert it to a string. And then I would check if it's like.
I think
the
you
lost
can use like
characters to
%0 that would find all that has a 0 at the end.
Yeah, but this is prettier. We want the prettiest way. So we want a mod. We already have the mod. It exists, you know. So I just wanted to make sure it existed. Where amount where mod. Yeah, we'll have to do an equals. Where amount. Let's do the function. And now it capitalize it just for no reason. 10 equals 0. And we'll need to group concat this one. And add a separator of and. This is wrong, this is not the correct answer. Oh. Separator. Oh gosh, it did it again. I just want to do separator. Separator. So now it didn't put the commas there, but we have too many answers. So it's possible that I misunderstood the question. So let's just list everything again. I think we have the star at the top here, right? Oh. So if we just look at this and drag it out, and we can see that there's 2 that doesn't end. Yeah, so I understood the question right, but I didn't manage with my SQL. That's good to know. So question was understood at least. So let's try again. So also my brain wants to add another equals here. So let's look at the mod one. Oh, yeah. So if we think, Oh, I did it
Junk Pearl
backwards.
says.
It's not equals.
Maybe
just
check
not
if the mod
equals.
works correctly first, then do the concat.
Yeah, I just did. It should be not equals. That's the answer. So I did it backwards. So I can't copy it. I'll have to type.
Nice.
Flipper 0 and I copy excess. There. So I should have thought an extra step there. So
Pony.
Translated from Welsh.
Yeah. So they have a just doing everything again here. But we also learned the mod that they didn't mention. Now I just have to do this again. I'm sorry. So SQL convert string. I'm kind of sure it's very basic, right? Cost convert. Also look at the cost. Let's add 2 here. Cost and convert. Let's also do MySQL. You never know, might be different. If it's basic things, yeah, convert this to date. So, and how does the cost differ? So why not learn all these things, right? As date. So comma and costs. So I have actually gotten data from stuff from error messages in SQL by getting a cost error, right? So that was then we're hacking stuff. So convert a value into a specified data type and convert
Will you
a
SQL
value
injection
into a
lab?
specified data type or character set. I think I have done already, but if you want me to, I can redo stuff. We can also just look at learning it together or remembering, redoing. So we can, let's use the cost because cost is what we want to do, and the convert also could convert to a character set, so it's like got extra functionalities. So I just want to do the same by using like, but I'm feeling I need to convert
Okay,
it
but
first.
why are you running SQL today for any reasons?
It's because it's part of this path. So this is like kind of basic. And I should probably just collect as many tickets as I can and be quick about it. But if I find something that's a problem that I can solve, right? So we're going to do like...
What path? It's a path for bug booties? Bounties.
No, it's a path, it should be in it's Cybersecurity 101. It's a new path on TryHackMe that they just created. So if we do %0 here, and instead of mod here, we're going to do cost, and we're going to do string. I don't know if it's called string. It's not
nice,
called
it's
string,
like the bug
right?
bounty path on Hack the Box.
Let me show you. So, I think there's a link here. So, cybersecurity, no. Here. So, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy today. I'm going to sneeze again. Cybersecurity 101 is a new path here. So, it is Linux, Windows, command line, networking, cryptography, exploitation basic, web hacking, and I think that's where the SQL one is in. Offensive security tooling, defensive security, security solutions, defensive security tooling. So it's like
Very cool.
a getting started thingy. And if you click the learn one now, they have modified this and they have do pre-security first, then do this one, and then select what you want to aim at, right? Before, it just, recently at least, it looks just like this. You just have a bunch of things. So it's easier for someone just hopping in here to see what they want to do. So the one we're really doing is this one, but today this is one with buffer overflow in it. So we're hopping off the path and doing another path.
I see.
So you can get tickets to, right? So...
You ever tried HDB?
Yeah, and I've done the buffer overflow free learning on their academy too. So let's just see if we can finish this. String in SQL. String type in SQL. So taking the opportunity to do, oh my god, my nose, text. Yeah, so I realized it said varchar, right? The type we set. That's why I'm thinking this might not work. Let's just try it, you know? Where cost amount like %. Syntax error near string. Yeah. So if we change this to varchar, and what was it that we had? So it doesn't have to be a lot, right? Let's do 20. No, it still doesn't work. Whatever. It's not a it's not a thing.
Maybe indifferent says.
Cast as.
Right. Yeah, so I changed the function from convert to cost, and cost has as. So I'm just doing string again. And let's try just varchar. But let's also do look at the cost and see if they have any examples.
Junk
Right,
Pearl
data
says.
types. Here it is.
Ask Mr. GPT.
Yeah, but I want to do it if I can. Char. Fixed length string. Varchar is not, so char might be the thing to use. It doesn't have to be in this setting. It doesn't have to be variable, right? So let's just do char then. There. Though we do need to add the not again, and we get the correct answer. Woo. So now we can click the complete button.
Nice job.
So, and we get our prizes, meaning nothing. Burp suit, yeah, I've done those already. So we going to hop to the cybersecurity. Also, these rooms are just 2 days now, so they're new still. So the cryptography, I started this one, then I was like, I'm too tired to do math yesterday. And now we don't have a lot of time, we have like 30 minutes max left. Hydra, yeah, let's do Hydra. So this one was finished then, with SQL, since I already had these. So, let's do Hydra. I'm guessing we'll have a box to test stuff on. And is this is not a new room. Then I'm thinking, like, I'm sure I've done this room already. So maybe I haven't. Let's see. Let's hop to the Hydronauts, right? By the way, let's add cost. And let's do actually header. And example. Now we'll have to do this ourselves.
You said you're no Republic?
Yeah, they're public. So you're very welcome to hop in. There is on my GitHub. Let's see. There. So it's called Obsidian Public. I split my notes into private and public. So types for the cast are interesting. Data types. So let's get this table here. Oh my god, I clicked right clicked by mistake in the wrong place. So there, copy, and this will be a table, I'm thinking. Oh, it just needs new line first, or it won't be table. So we have all the data types for this for next time, so we don't go the same way. So we can close this. This was a link from yesterday from MSec. All the certs. So Hydra is a very nice tool. Right, I was going to go to the Hydra now. So we're done with SQL. Yeah, so my mouse just happened to hop over this. Here's my Hydra notes. Right, so this is a Hydra room on TryHackMe, most of it, and then I've added lots of stuff too. So, but this image is from a Hydra.
You have beautiful notes.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to make them okay. So I'm thinking though, let's see, what time is it? So 1 hour, 12 minutes and 8 seconds. There's a webinar that I'm going to watch. And my kid is up now. I'll have to check at least if he's if he wants food. And I'll need to eat something too, because just when that ends, like even 5 minutes before it ends, I need to leave with him in the car for his school. So one of those days. No, it's not really stressful. I just noticed that yesterday, so that's nice. One of them, he had it on his LinkedIn. My old colleagues. So this is really not a lot. So it seems to be mostly a video. Hydra supports the following protocols. So let's make sure that we have a list of the protocols in the notes. I'm thinking down at the bottom. No, I don't have the help. Yeah, so this is a help for HTTP GET form. This is a help for post form. This is a help. Yeah, so it has lots of different helps. So let's put like supported formats here, right? And yeah, this is also a yeah, this is so old. No, it's such an old note. I'm going to make that a header, so otherwise it would be like in the supported formats. And the official repo is the one we already have linked, so oh, minus. So this is just a list. So it's kind of interesting list though. And we could have seen it on this link here. Yeah, both these I already had in my node. Yeah, change it from the default. CCTV cameras and web frameworks. We use admin password as default login credentials. That's not very hard to find, right? Installing Hydra. Installed on the TryHackMe's. Yeah, so I've used Hydra.
Have you tried the Burp Suite Academy web app training?
Yeah, I did a bit of it, but not a lot. So we just started a bit with it. But there's so many things to weigh between. We were also doing NADAS, which is web stuff from, what is it called? I don't get the name right now up in my brain. So there's a machine to start. I'm thinking, since we have kind of like half an hour, let's see if we can do this one in half an hour.
Terry's too many stuff in cyber.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. So, but Hydra is a very nice tool. Here's the SSH options, and I'm kind of sure we already have SSH. Though this is one of my older nodes, so it's not very organized. There are headers for these. So here's my SSH one. L login. Yeah, so L lower and uppercase. When you use uppercase for either of these, it's a list, a file, like RockU. And if it's a lowercase, then it's just a name. So they have the same as we do there. T is threads. So let's compare L. We have a list of users actually in one of the examples. Passwords, txt, IP, t, SSH, and instead you can use different syntax like SSH colon here, and V for verbosity. So let's put their example too in here, because we want lots of examples. It's always nice to have examples, right? So I'm putting it in the middle. There. Now we have another example of SSH with a bit of a different syntax using the SSH for type instead. Post web farm, yeah, so it is a bit messy because sometimes it's hard for it to understand if it's a success or not. And that's the messy part with Hydra. Because, yeah, the F here and stuff. Is a string that appears in the server reply when login fails. Let's say you're redirected, right? Both on fail and success. And then it's very hard because you can also go on if it's redirected or not. Yeah. So let's just go to this one. It started. It'll probably take not a lot of time. Though I actually haven't even started my VM, so it maybe takes some time. Since we had this split screen thingy. So let's start, Kelly. Yeah, I'm a bit hungry. I've only eaten this today. Maybe I'll take a taco pie or something. Like 7 minutes in the microwave on half speed. And I have food, but my kid needs something more. Use Hydra to brute force Molly's web password. So first we need to just start the VPN. And let's hop over here. So we played with Nmap yesterday. So that's why it's doing T here. So let's actually don't do all parts, since I'm thinking this one will have only 2 parts and we want to be speedy. So we really know already probably what the ports are. There's a web password and there's a SSH, right? So we can actually do all parts just to do it, and actually have this in my history as what I will use next time. So we can do start burp too. Let's open a new tab.
Specify SC, SV, and PN. What does it do?
Right. So you only get this with a new version. I didn't realize I had a new version. Just one sec. I'll just get stuff started. And here we have the login page. And this one. Yeah, I wanted to activate. Come on. Burp. We want burp on just so we can see the files easier. Come on. Is it started now? There. So I'm just updating again to make sure. So if we now try Molly password, yeah, we try to log in. We got a message, and we can try and use this later. Right, the options here. So SC and SV. It's a very nice help here. V is version. Well, let's find them here. I'm blind. So I should have gone to my notes instead, because then we could search easily in it, right? SC means script default. It's just a shorter version of this. It's script, meaning it will do a few scripts. It will try and connect to some services and stuff. V is version, so it's more
You can do grep search.
Yeah, but I wanted 2 lines. And also wanted to show the full thing. Where is it? Well, maybe we'll grab it.
Arduku says.
Or pipe to something
Service
like
version. I didn't hear. Just a sec.
more. Or to less.
No, my god, no. I don't like those, sorry. So I like scrolling in my output, like just scrolling in it, and usually with the keys. That's why, more was good in the 90s, in the 80s probably too, but then I didn't use a lot of Unix, Linux. So it reminded us to do TryHackMe at 11, meaning it's 11 now, meaning I should speed up a tiny bit. So, when we're in burp, I usually just go to HTTP history. We could limit this to just show our machine, but now it's actually just showing ours. But we can see
Jug Pearl
here.
says,
What's up, Ardoku? You're new to this field. What's your background?
So here we get all of the messages, and the last one here, and we can just check up if we can't see anything clear. We can see the request and the response. So somewhere here we sent a password, right? So it's not very obvious. Let's just send one more. So Molly test.
Put intercept
and we
on.
can see, look at here, we can see that your username or password is incorrect. So incorrect is probably a word we can use in Hydra. And I think that maybe this is even what we could see in the room. No, I don't like intercept. We don't need it. It's just slow. But it's possible to use it. If you want to change like JavaScript code or something in it, then you would intercept it. Otherwise the history is good enough. We can send it anywhere in burp later. So yeah, so incorrect, as their example is what we will actually use. So I think they actually gave us the command there. We just need to add a word list. And let's try and run their command. We could also look at the code for this, as my first
Arduku
note
says,
was showing there.
Jug Pearl not sure. A bit of this. A bit of that.
Fantastic says,
You can use grep A, after, and or B, before, and end line Syrian 1 high.
Right. But the thing I was going for was two different places in the file. So I would search twice, I guess. Let's see. So here we have the method is post, right? Which is kind of like obvious, I guess. But if we wanted to look as we had in the notes, right, the notes are actually on the screen too. So let's go up to HTTP, and the image that I had here, you can see here, method post. And you can also see the action there. So we will of course have the action here too to log in. So this is what we need to know for using Hydra. So let's open a new tab. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my throat. I don't know, I'm allergic to something. I don't know what though. So we have a lot of Hydra stuff. We could like use my last one. It's a HTTP post form. So let's actually do their incorrect, right? Oh, right. I don't think we need this at all. So the S there is a port. This is a different port. So I'm actually going to history, Hydra, grep, and never used Hydra before. Let's get the one that's like basic.
Jug Pearl says.
Isn't it better to use burp intruder for web brute force? Why use Hydra?
First of all, burp is limited in speed, so it is very slow. That's the first minus. But sometimes I will use it because I can manually check through the replies and see if Hydra has a problem finding the right thing, I will use it. Yeah, so let's actually paste it there. So now we have the old ones to compare to.
But Burp Pro you can increase thread and throttle, no?
Yeah, but I don't have Burp Pro. And there's also like some plugin that makes it quicker. But I haven't used it. You can also make your own plugins. So the username is Molly.
I see things.
And really I wanted this, right? So we want to paste our word list. We can do Rocky, right? Did they mention a word list? Is there even a word list maybe on there? Rocky is long. The IP was pre-filled for us. Oh, right, yeah. So I think we can just run this. But it's always nice to look at it in burp just to see. It's a very easy way to look at things. Right, I was going to send a new test here. Well, let's do Molly again. And I didn't actually read them, did I? Here's a post, right? So there's only one post. I think I did like 3, but maybe I didn't. So there's a post. We don't have to do a new one. And this one we could then send to repeater, for example. Well, Hydra does a thing. We can look here. But we could also send it to to intruder, you said, and we can give it pillows there, well, passwords and usernames, and make these, or rather this one, be the thing that changes and test different passwords here. So it would just be like, I think there's, yeah, as you can see here, add from list pro version only.
Do you think Rocky is still relevant in real world? I feel it's only in lab businesses have password policies against those lists. What's your thought on that?
So RockU is updated, of course, but I don't know. I have no idea really how good people's password policies are. So it's testing stuff. The thing is that we didn't really read the room, so maybe they have a tiny list we can download or something that's 5 words in it. So there's a pass list here, right? let's see if it has anything. That's for the SSH. Then they tell us about post web form. But they're not saying any list to use. Password. They don't really mention word list, just word list, right? So Rocky should probably work. But when it's been this long for this kind of thing, then I'm thinking maybe it's not working. And it's not that I think that it's not found the password, it's that I think that our check might not be working. And I'm running out of time. Yeah, so this is my timer here, and I have to make food for my kid before. Let's check the hint. Rock you. Yeah, so if you've tried more than 30 password in Rock you, you're doing something wrong. This is what I was saying. I think our test is not working. So let's abort this. Because if it's a test room like this, there won't be this long. So we just used their example. And we didn't use mine. And now we have a million things before that. So let's just go here again and let's compare. So Hydra. This one is admin password RockYou, and yeah, so I have proxied something here to 9,000, and we use HTTP post form. This one was like that. Pass. Yeah.
Arduku nice.
So if you have any suggestions on why this doesn't work, I'm in a hurry now. So you're very welcome to give me hints. And this is also such easy rooms, so I just want it to work. So we're supposed to edit it. Right, let's see. It's supposed to be login. Probably. Well, let's see if that works. And it's kind of fun that they mentioned RockYou in the... It was supposed to be a basic room on Hydra. Don't you give a suggestion for a word list, right? So we have Sunshine there. So we're supposed to log in with her, with the name Sunshine. So let's get the page up again. Sunshine. And we got a very pretty background image here. Come on, I can't select it. There, copy. So changing the page was the thing. Molly's SSH password. So now we change to SSH. Right, we can actually close these. And let's just do a new grep. See if we have a SSH one in there, and we can compare to they had an example for SSH too. Right, we'll not look at their example again. So it's just easier to get one of these. And this V here is kind of nice, I think. So what was the IP? It's all over the place up there. 213.24. And we have RockU and we have Molly. So Molly. So this is not a complex web page, it's just SSH, right? Not a lot of variation. And we should probably do that kind of quickly too, right? So now we'll log in with SSH. So SSH Molly at 10.10.213.24 and yes, and butterfly. So yeah, let's see, cat flag 2. So we have the second one there. Copy. So they only use the IP and SSH instead of doing SSH colon.
Pun.
Translated from Welsh.
Yeah. So we'll get 2 more of the same. What do you think? Yeah. 2 more of the same. Then the next one is GoBuster. We'll see if I do something tonight. Part of me is feeling I shouldn't do these without streaming, but also this is kind of like, I don't think there's really a chance. I could also check up on their Discord if there's any chance to try and get any more of these, because there's kind of annoying, right? So we got yesterday we got 1 of these and 2 of these, and just copies of the same. We didn't get
Why you shouldn't do
of
this
these
live stream?
6. 'Cause I'm robbing you of the opportunity to do it with me. That's why. That's why. So there are things I could do off stream, of course, but I could do this too. And also, GoBuster, it's
No, it's
like
good.
the Hydra one. Yeah, so this one is also new 2 days ago. So it's like they've made copies of some rooms in a very easy version of them, right? No details. If you looked at my Hydra notes, and I'm thinking that most of this is from a TryHackMe room. So where we have HTTP, we have HTTPS, FTP, SMTP, SSH, RDP, and that might be me that added it, I don't know. Anyway, so there were lots more in that other room. So this is like a shrunk down Hydra room for the 1.1. So they made like special mini rooms for this, which is good, because then you don't have like a lot of. It's not a big bite to take as a new person in studying cybersecurity, right? So it's good, but it's also kind of not a lot. So I'm assuming that this GoBuster one will also be, though it looks like it's more here, just the number of tasks, and also practicing subdomain enumeration, vhost enumeration. Yeah, so it's always also good to do these things. Again.
But why are you redoing this if you have knowledge? You're wasting your time?
No, I want tickets. I want tickets. So I could get a 3rd DEF CON one and get an actual DEF CON ticket here, right? It's not impossible, is it? Maybe. So it kind of looks like it's though, because now we
it's
have
for the ticket.
these lines. Yeah, it's for the tickets. So that's why I'm thinking maybe we should. It's okay for me to do this offline anyway. Yeah. So let's see if there's anyone online. There's not a lot of people online. It's always a problem at this time of the day. So, who is online? Let's mute us or we'll get an echo. So there's not even... Oh gosh. We're going to raid Adrian again.
Arduku says.
He raided the meet yesterday.
Jugpro repetition is the mother of knowledge. That way you do not forget how to do things.
Yeah, so
Jug
that's
Pearl
the good
says.
thing with the SQL room. We
Hope
could
you
also
gave the
make
link
notes.
of this info second stream.
Can you give
Arduku
the
yes, but
link?
it's better to repeat while doing hard thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to have a challenge while doing it. So I will see if I'll do this on stream or not. Let's put on. So what did you want me to send? I'm just hopping back here shortly to double check the spelling. There's an underscore. So he rated me yesterday. We're
Infosec train.
again back.
Translated from Indonesian.
Oh, the page, the Infosec streams. This one. So.
But I got it, thanks.
Yeah. So it's just Infosec streams.
Yes.
And let's also send his link in YouTube chat when we have rated. So yeah, thank you very much for being here. They keep me company, helping me, learning with me, having fun, right? Yeah. So I have a lot of things to do now before this webinar starts in 37 minutes.
Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.
Yeah, see you next time. And thank you. So I'm clicking the button.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Doku, as well.
So
Fantastic says.
link.
Less than 3.
Yeah, so we got ads.
Box, but they never
Right,
expect
so
me
maybe it's good to have it muted.